What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's White Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're here with the first NBA 2K realistic rebuild. We're going to be doing the 76ers first, just like Madden, just like WWE 2K. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. I ain't going to say it no more, but I'm going to say it again. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. This will be the first NBA 2K video that I do on the channel. Um, we're going to be doing it just like the Madden format, alphabetical order. We're going to be doing all 30 NBA teams as we try to win an NBA championship, a title within a 5 year period. Please ignore any fireworks or gunshots or any sounds you may hear in the background as the new year just came in as I record this. But we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to meet the roster, the squad, the team here before the regular season starts here in NBA 2K24 for the Philadelphia 76ers. The best player on the team, former MVP Joel Embiid. He's going to be the piece that we build around, and we got to trust the process. And trust in Joel Embiid to try to bring NBA championship here to the city of brotherly love. And then our second best player, Tyrese Maxey, with the James Harden trade. Tyrese Maxey is the second best player. Hell, when James Harden was on the team before the trade to the Clippers, I believe Tyrese Maxey was the second best player on this team. And then we have Tobias Harris here, Kelly Oubre, DeAnthony Melton, Robert Covington, who I think they got in the Clippers trade. And honestly, I think this team got better overall with the James Harden trade. And I think the Clippers, they're finally starting to, click with their big four now. You got Marcus Morris Sr., Pat Bev, Nicholas Batum, Paul Reed, Mo Bamba, Kenyon Martin Jr., Daniel House Jr., Kenneth, three juniors in a row, Kenneth Lofton Jr., Jaden Springer, Furkan Korkmaz, Ricky Council the fourth, Traquavion Smith, and that is the roster here for year one in this 76ers realistic rebuild. We are going to look at now the lineup as we're going to be starting Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid make up the starting five. I just kept the minutes in the lineup set to what it already was. I do play with injuries on, so whenever we occur, any injuries, next man up mentality, next person steps in, and we'll be able to use the depth that we have on us. We got Robert Covington as the six man, Marcus Morris Sr., Pat Bev, Mo Bamba will make up the 9-man rotation. For Nick Nurse, former NBA champion, coach of the Toronto Raptors. And you got Mo Bamba here, Nicholas Batum, Paul Reed. All these guys will get in if there's any injuries to the first nine of the rotation. And then we're going to look at the system proficiency. Active system is grit and grind. That is Nick Nurse's preferred system. So we are going to keep it that way. It is 3.5 stars. Looking at the prospect scouting, I do use the auto-generated classes just like we do in Madden. I just think it's more fun. It's a little more exciting than using the real draft classes. I may do a couple of videos where we use a real draft class. I like to usually wait for a good one to come out. But for right now, we're going to use the auto-generated rookies. And we have this guy, Charles Strong, a small forward here from Vanderbilt. Seems to be the best player in the class. And then another small forward, Desmond Mitchell, as they are both B minus overalls. This one, Desmond Mitchell, maybe a little bit better because he is only 18 years of age. And then let's look at the mock draft just to see where or who they would mock us to take. So all the way down at 28, they have us taking a center. This is on the Sporting News. And then on 2K, they have us taking Dante Levens Jr., a center. And then on NBA.com, they have us taking Brad Isley, a small forward out of Indiana State. A lot of menus to look at. Team Intel, is buying, trying to buy for a championship. Aspiring contracts, we have Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, and Kelly Oubre Jr. Looking at Any player mentorships, you got Pat Bev and Tyrese Maxey. And I don't see, Kenny Martin Jr. and Kelly Oubre Jr. And then they have Robert Covington and Paul Reed. Just going through the menus here, looking at the power rankings. We are. Did I skip over the 76ers? Oh, we're all the way. Okay, top five, top four. We are number four when it comes to 2K Sports. And then we are number two when it comes to Eric. Shout out to Eric, man. And then we are number four on NBA.com as well as 2K Sports. And then looking at, we have a new feature here in the in-season tournament, which I am kind of not a fan of, but I'm gonna, pay attention to it and show you guys the tournament, I guess. And then that should be all. We really don't have to look at the GM Power Rankings. I'll just show you guys GM Power Rankings as we are number 25 for Brendan Long. But that is the team, that is the roster, that is the squad going into the regular season. We already showed the lineups, the system proficiency. We are ready to get started as we simulate here these off days. Our first game of the season is against the Milwaukee Bucks. And when you see that little symbol on top of the Milwaukee Bucks logo, that is an in-season tournament game. I really didn't pay attention to the rules or look at how the in-season tournament, how it's set up. I kind of really didn't understand it, didn't follow. I have to watch that many NBA games this season, to be honest with you. But all I know is we need to win this game, to have our standings in the tournament. I don't know. Let's just win this game as we lose 137 to 144. Giannis dropped 50 on us. Joel dropped 30. He had a double-double, 33 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists. Kelly Oubre with 24. Tyrese Maxey, 22. Tobias Harris with 20. Rocco with 13. But we do lose by 7. Going over to the next game. This is the Nick Nurse revenge game, and he gets revenge. We win by 3. 38 for Joel Embiid. 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and then Tyrese Maxey, 21, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Kelly Oubre, 17 and 5, 14 and 5 for Tobias, 10 and 3 for Morris. Mo Bamba with 7 and 2, 8 rebounds for DeAnthony Melton, 3 assists, 2 steals for Pat Bev, and then 4 rebounds for Rocco. We have the Trailblazers, 114 to 80, 2 wins back to back. Tyrese Maxey drops 30. Joel Embiid with a double-double. Kelly Oubre, 18. Tobias Harris, Marcus Morris. So our bench doing a great job of scoring points, helping out the star lineup. And we have the Toronto Raptors in the second meeting. We're going to decline this trade. The Bulls are offering Alex Caruso and Andre Drummond for Rocco and Kelly Oubre. We are going to decline. And we lose by a point in our second meeting with the Toronto Raptors. Nobody scored over 20 points. Joel Embiid still had a double-double, 14 and 6. He had 4 blocks, but we did not get the job done. My favorite team, the Phoenix Suns. Former Phoenix Sun, Kelly Oubre. We're trying to offer him for Josh Primo and a second-round pick swap. Worse with the Jazz. We're going to decline, and we lose by 7 to the Phoenix Suns. Tyrese Maxey drops 37, 22 for Kelly Oubre. Where is Joel Embiid? 11 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Not enough points for him. But we have the Washington Wizards, and we beat them 125-104. Joel Embiid, 25 and 24, 4 assists. That's what we need to see out of him. DeAnthony Melton, 9 points, 10 assists, 1 point away from a double-double. We have the Boston Celtics starting off slow. They're 2-5 now. We just beat them. 37 points for Joel Embiid, 26 for Tyrese Maxey, 11 for Kelly Oubre, 14 and 4 for Tobias Harris. He also had 3 steals. Rocco with 10, 6, 2 and 2. And then Morris. Is that Marcus Morris? Yeah, Marcus Morris with 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists, 6, 8, and 6, and 3 steals for DeAnthony Melton, 3 steals for Pat Bev, 3 steals for Tobias Harris. So the defense showing up, balling out. And then we have the Detroit Pistons, who finally, as I record this, got a win the other day, ending that 27 game losing streak, longest losing streak in NBA history. But 42 and 13 for Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey with 21, 3 and 3, De'Anthony Melton 16, 1, 3 and 1 steal. We have the Indiana Pacers as we lose to them. We have an in-season game tournament with them, 108 to 105. Tyrese Maxey 37, 34 for the big two, for the dynamic duo of Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. We beat the Celtics. It's our second time beating them, 31 and 15 for Joel Embiid. We got the Atlanta Hawks, another tournament game, qualifier, whatever it is. Trae Young, 35, Ice Trae. But 32 and 14 for Joel, 28 points for Tyrese Maxey, 20 for Kelly Oubre. We got the Brooklyn Nets, 96 and 84. And maybe in the future, I might not show the stats for every single game. I know with Madden, it's a little bit easier because it's, 17 games. But we have 82 games to deal with here, you know, in NBA 2K. And to me, every game matters. Just like Madden, every regular season, preseason game matters. I'll show you guys all the stats. Every regular season game, playoff game, preseason game, whatever the case, matters here. In my 2K, NBA 2K rebuilds, Tyrese Maxey drops 30, 29 for Joel Embiid, 20 for Kelly Oubre, but not enough to get the job done against the Cleveland Cavs. 139 we score on the Timberwolves. Cat had a double-double, and so did Joel Embiid with 24 rebounds, 35 points, 29 for Tyrese Maxey, 20 for Marcus Morris, 19 for Kelly Oubre. We got OKC Thunder. We beat them, 33 and 10 for Joel Embiid, 28, 5 and 6 for Tyrese Maxey. Got the Los Angeles Lakers, first time playing them, 115-78. We blow them out. Tyrese Maxey with 38. Leading the way, only 11 points for Joel Embiid, but 19 rebounds. He also had 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. We got the New Orleans Pelicans, 124-120, 34-12 for Joel Embiid, 20 and 5 for Tyrese Maxey. And we are undefeated against the Celtics. They must have some injuries because they're only 5-13. But 37 for Jason Tatum, 29 and 20 for Maxey and Embiid as we take a L to the Boston Celtics. We got the Miami Heat, win by 2 points, 28 for Kelly Oubre leading the team. Joel only had 15 points but 12 rebounds, so a double-double for him. De'Anthony Melton with 12, Tobias Harris. So it was a group effort. The bench really came through with the double-digit points, helping us win. And then we have the Toronto Raptors, as we're going to decline this trade. I do not want Josh Primo. But we lose to the Raptors 90-115. And they just made a trade, right, in real life for RJ Barrett. Who else did they get in that trade? It was RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley, and it was one more name. I can't remember, but yeah, they traded OG and I think Malachi Flynn and maybe somebody else. But we have the Washington Wizards. As we're going to send Kenny Lofton. Yeah. Yeah, return player to the G League. Return player to the G League. Return him to the G League. And we'll adjust the roster manually. I shouldn't have to, though. Yeah, everything should be set up. Everything should be straight. As we beat the Washington Wizards. 24 points for Embiid. 20 for Maxey. Got the Detroit Pistons. Going to decline that trade. 105-108, we take a loss. Maxey and Joel Embiid both with 20 points, 20-plus points. Got a rematch against the Detroit Pistons. We beat them this time. 29 for Kelly Oubre, 27 and 25 for Maxey and Embiid. We got the Hornets. We lose to them as they had 4 players with over 20 points. Only Tyrese Maxey on our team with over 20 points. 19 for Joel Embiid. We got the Chicago Bulls. We beat them 112-108. Joel Embiid 29, 27 for Tyrese Maxey. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves 113-112. We only beat them by a point. 26 and 20 rebounds for Joel Embiid. 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. 24 points for Tyrese Maxey. And then we have the Toronto Raptors, who I think have beaten us past couple of games, and we beat them this time 104 to 100, 33-15, 3 and 3 blocks for Joel Embiid, looking like an MVP candidate. Kelly Oubre with 22 and 6. We got the Miami Heat now, 101 to 93. Joel Embiid 19 and 8 with a double-double, 17 for Tyrese Maxey, 16 for Kelly Oubre. We got the Orlando Magic. We lose to them. Wagner with 33, 23 for Cole Anthony, but 43 for Tyrese Maxey, 29 and 12 for Joel Embiid, but not enough to defeat the Orlando Magic. We now have the Houston Rockets. We beat them 108 to 99, 34 and 13 for Joel Embiid. We got the Chicago Bulls, who we lose by 1 point. They really didn't have a player that dominated us. They just had a group of guys that just, all scored double digits, and we only had Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid with over 20 points, but 21 and 16, 3 assists, 2 blocks for Joel Embiid. Should be in the MVP conversation. We got the Chicago Bulls, Kelly Oubre, Marcus Morris for Tim Hardaway and Dante Exum, but we're going to decline that. We lose to the Bulls by 13, Zach LaVine with 31. We got the Knicks. Beat them 140 to 107. Joel Embiid 37, Tyrese Maxey with 35. We got the Utah Jazz. We lose to them 107 to 123. Tyrese Maxey with 34, 27 and 13 with Joel Embiid. We really need the other guys to help out Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. As the simulation running a little slow there, 111 to 106. We beat the Atlanta Hawks, 27 and 27 for Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. We got the Sacramento Kings, beat them 134 to 105, 42, 18, 9, 2 and 5. What a game for Joel Embiid, 21 for both Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey. We have the Houston Rockets, who are 7 and 30. KCP, Canker for DeAnthony Melton and Nick Batum. I am going to decline that. We lose by a point to the Houston Rockets, 27 for Tyrese Maxey, 24 and 14 for Joel Embiid. We have the defending NBA champion, Denver Nuggets. I am not actually Trae Young for Tyrese Maxey, but I'll have to give up to Tobias Harris. We are going to decline that. We beat the Nuggets by 4 points. Tyrese Maxey with 31, and Joel Embiid with 28 and 15. Actually, what I should do for the untouchables, Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey will not be in any more trade talks. We have the Magic. Going to decline that trade for Rocco. 109 to 94, we beat the Orlando Magic. Tyrese Maxey with 32, 26, and 12 for Joel Embiid. We have the Charlotte Hornets. Beat them 113 to 97, 29 and 29 for Embiid and Maxey. We have the San Antonio Spurs. If you didn't know, team that I can't stand the most. They are my version of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now you know. Joel Embiid, 43 and 14, 3 blocks, 4 assists, 2 steals. Kelly Oubre, 22 and 3. And we have the Indiana Pacers. And we're looking good right now. We're looking like a playoff team, top team in the Eastern Conference. As we're 28 and 15. And, I mean, we lost that game. But 32 for Maxey, 29 and 17, 2 and 3, 4 turnovers though for Joel Embiid, 21 and 9 for Tobias Harris, 1 rebound shy of a double-double. And we have the Denver Nuggets, Fred VanVleet for Tobias Harris. I'm not going to make any trades in year one. 103, 115, we lose to the Nuggets. But 23 for Embiid, 22 for Maxey, 21 for Kelly Oubre. See, we're already at the halfway mark. We're near the All-Star break. $141 to 102. We beat the Trailblazers. 32 for Maxey, 24 and 16, 3, 2 and 3 for Embiid, 22 for Kelly Oubre. Also had 3 steals. We had the Golden State Warriors, who are not the same Warriors as we have, come to know them. Curry did drop 38 though, but 25 for Joel Embiid, 6, 5, 1, and 2. We have the Utah Jazz now, and a couple more weeks left until the All-Star weekend. Not trading for Patty Mills. 110 to 98. Zach LaVine. They traded for Zach LaVine, huh? Got to look at the at All-Star break. We'll look at the trades that went down. NBA 2K, I think, is better than Madden in that aspect. They actually are active with the trade systems. But Joel Embiid, 29, 25 for Maxey, 24 for Kelly Oubre. As we beat the Brooklyn Nets 120 to 104, 40 for Maxey, 29 and 14 for Embiid, 20 and 6. Kelly Oubre having himself a season. We have the Dallas Mavericks as we lose to them by 29, 35 for 11, 20 for Tyrese Maxey, but it was that boy Luka, 40, 15, and 9. Kyrie with 27, Grant Williams with 23. And we got Paul George, Tobias Harris. That actually, not gonna do it though. Said I wasn't gonna make any trades. Year one, 117 and 112. We beat the Warriors with 38 for Tyrese Maxey, 18 and 11 double for Joel Embiid. This is the trade deadline, right? So we are at the trade deadline. So what I'm going to do is look at the transaction report, look at all the trades, see if there's any noticeable. The Bulls traded Zach LaVine to the, doesn't even say, but I think it was the Jazz. Duncan Robinson got traded to the Wizards. Let's see. Clint Capella got traded back to the Rockets for Jeff Green and Jock Landale. Jordan Clarkson to the Knicks for Evan Fournier. And those are all the noticeable ones that I see. I guess Zach Collins for Joe Harris. Roy Hashimura for Dorian Finney-Smith. So a couple of trades there. But now we are at the trade deadline. We are going to simulate through it. And now we have the Hawks. We beat them 107 to 95. Joel with 35, 16, and 5. 28 for Maxey. We got the Washington Wizards 118 to 113. 31 for Maxey. 24 and 22 for Joel Embiid. Oh, double for DeAnthony Melton. He had 10 assists. Got the Cleveland Cavs, who are one of 2K's favorite teams in simulation. But 34 for Maxey, 29 and 15 for Embiid, 25 and 8 for Robert Covington, 5 steals for Kelly Oubre. Oh, and just want to show you guys the settings, how we have this all set up. 12-minute quarters. We got the All-Star City Selection, the Draft, the Combine, the retirements, all that, Hall of Fame, that's all in there. Career injuries on, and we do play on the hardest difficulty, Hall of Fame. I haven't touched none of this other stuff, none of the, I'm not rigging the system, I'm not finessing the game, I'm not making it easy on ourselves. And we're going to simulate through this, and I'm going to look at the award races at the midpoint as Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Ja, Morant, and Embiid is in there for MVP. And then Rookie of the Year right now is probably going to go to Victor Wembanyama. Westbrook right now is leading Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Wembanyama. And then Most Improved Player right now is Christian Braun in the lead. And then Kia Clutch Player of the Year so far, Joel Embiid. And we got Tyrese Maxey at number 5. And then looking at the All-Star voting, we should have maybe 2. There's James Harden there at number 8 for the Clippers. And then for the Eastern Conference, we should have, I see Tyrese Maxey. Are you kidding me? No Joel Embiid? Okay, that was just the voting. Okay, so here's the actual All-Star participant. I was about to lose my my mind, bro. But Joel Embiid, he is on the Eastern All-Star team. Even though Tyrese Maxey got some votes, looks like he didn't make it. Yeah, he didn't make it. But yeah, we got an All-Star though. And Joel Embiid, possible MVP. We're going to simulate through the All-Star weekend as the world beat the USA 113 to 112. Simulate the three-point and dunk contest as Desmond Bane wins the three-point contest. And then one of them twin Thompson brothers, the one that plays for Houston, won the dunk contest. And then the All-Star game, I would love to see Embiid lead the team. And he had a double-double, 17, 10, 4, and 6 blocks as the Eastern Conference get the dub over the Western Conference. And now it's time to finish out the second half of the season. Actually, let's look at any contract extensions. We don't have anybody eligible besides DeAnthony Melton. Don't know if we're going to re-sign him yet, or Marcus Morris. So, yeah, we're not going to extend any of those yet. But first game out of the All-Star break is the New York Knicks. We beat them 126 to 96. Tyrese Maxey with 30. 3 assists, 2 steals, 5 rebounds, and then 24, 13, 7, 2, and 2 for Embiid, 22 and 7 for Marcus Morris, 18 for Tobias Harris. Got the Cleveland Cavs. Not scared of them, man. Embiid, 35, 11, and 3 with 2 blocks, 26 for Harris, 22 for Tyrese Maxey with 7 assists, 18 and 8 for Kelly Oubre, who also had, what was that, 3 steals or 3 assists? 3 assists, 2 steals. Milwaukee Bucks, who are only 29 and 28 with Dame and Giannis. But 38, 3, and 2 for Maxey, 24 and 6 for Oubre, 19, 13, and 5 for Embiid. Would love to see Embiid win MVP here in year 1. Lose to the Celtics off of 33 from Tatum. Now we got the Charlotte Hornets contract extension deadline. We are not going to stop simulating. We are looked at 158. We almost dropped damn near 200 on their heads, but Tyrese Maxey dropped 54 on their heads. 54, 2, and 6. Is that a career high for him? 6 3-pointers. 22 for Harris and 20 for Kelly Oubre. DeAnthony Melton with 19. We have the Dallas Mavericks now. 115 and 113. Man, we're winning a lot of games. We might be the top team in the East. 33, 16, 11. That's Luka. 28 for Maxey. 21 for Joel Embiid. And let's continue to finish out the second half of the season strong. See, 30 for Embiid with 17 rebounds, 26 for Maxey. 125 and 110. And we are not taking no L's, just piling up all these W's. 45 for Maxey, man. Pissed off that he did not make the All-Star team as our winning streak comes to an end at the hands of Zion's 32 points and 9 rebounds. But we are 44 and 19 as we lose to the Knicks. Jalen Brunson with 26, Jordan Clarkson with 21. And we have a rematch against them. And we beat them this time, 125 to 114. Even though Clarkson and Brunson did their thing, they did their thug. Maxey with 33, 26 and 11 for Embiid, 22 and 7, 2 and 2 for Kelly Oubre. Like Kelly Oubre, DeAnthony Melton, them boys, they've been balling. They have been balling here in this year 1. Giannis drops 31, but 34 and 16 for Joel Embiid, 25, 4, and 9 for Maxey. As we are approaching 50 wins. 51 cents, 28 for Maxey. Uh, 131. We drop on the Miami Heat. 31-14 for Embiid. 21 and 8 for Covington. 26 and 10 assists. A double-double for Tyrese Maxey. And then 20 and 8 with 1 assist, 2 steals for Kelly Oubre. My beloved Phoenix Suns. We beat them 122 to 102. That's the big 3 right there. But 37 for both Embiid and Maxey. 18 rebounds for Embiid. We cannot be stopped right now. We cannot be stopped. 25 apiece for Embiid and Maxey. James Harden game right here. And they beat us. Paul George, 25 points. Harden only had 7, but 10 assists. 24 for Maxey, 8 double-double for Joel Embiid. 48 for Maxey. And we get revenge against the Clippers. What did Harden do? Play a little bit better this time. 10 assists again, double-double. Big 3 right there. Westbrook all the way down there. But 34 for Embiid, 25 for Maxey, 23 for Harris, 22 for Kelly Oubre. As we have 52 wins now. Lose to the Cavs. 33 and 30 for Embiid and Maxey. Beat the Raptors by 2 points. Making Nick Nurse happy. Maxey with 31, 22, and 13. Double-double for Joel Embiid. And we got OKC, Miami, Memphis, and San Antonio, I think, to finish out the regular season. 26 for Maxey, 21, both for Harris and Embiid. Lose to the Miami Heat. 28 for Kelly Oubre. We beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Desmond Bane, who won the 3-point competition. Embiid, double-double, 19 points and 13 rebounds. Oh, we have actually a couple more games after the Spurs game. We might be able to hit 60 wins. No, we can't. It will only be 58 if we do go undefeated these last 3 games. But Maxey, 25, 20 for Oubre, 20 for Embiid. Pistons, we beat them 115 to 92. They're not as bad as they are in real life. Maxey, bro. Lights out. Balling. Having himself a season, bro. 60? I think that's the most points I've ever seen. The game didn't even go into OT. Didn't even go into overtime. 60? That's the most I think I've seen a player drop in simulation of a team that I've controlled. 60 and 7, bro, had 20 field goals, 6 3-pointers, 14 of 14 from the free throw line, 22 and 10, double-double for Joel Embiid. Man, Maxey. Making the James Harden trade look even much better. And then we beat the Magic 128 to 101, 30 Maxey. I think he may be our leading scorer on the season when we check the season stats at the end. Double-double for Embiid, 24 for Kelly Oubre, 37 and 5. For Maxey, 1 rebound shy of a double-double for Rocco. And then final game of the season against the Brooklyn Nets. We beat them. As the MVP goes to Luka, averaging 39 points. It's insane. He averaged a double-double. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 9. It's almost averaged a triple-double. 1.3 steals, 0.5 blocks, 55% from the field, almost 80% or 79% from free throw, and then 44.6% from 3. Victor Wembanyama was the Rookie of the Year, averaging 18 points, almost 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.5 steals, almost 3 blocks, 84% from the line, 40% from the field, 27% from 3. Russell Westbrook wins Sixth Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Christian Bond, Most Improved Player of the Year. And then Luka wins the Clutch Player of the Year. I was hoping that would go to Embiid. Coach of the Year, though, goes to Nick Nurse. 58 wins, 24 losses, 11 years in the league as a coach. We were first in the division, first in the Eastern Conference, but they give the Executive of the Year to the Lakers Executive of the Year. But NBA, all NBA first team, Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Ja Morant, Trae Young. Joel Embiid makes the second team with LeBron, Devin Booker, Tyrese Halliburton, and LaMelo Ball. And the third team, Shai, De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Davis, Paul George, and Victor Wembanyama. All defensive first team, Shai, Luka, Giannis, Evan Mobley, and Victor Wembanyama. Alex Caruso, DeAnthony Melton makes the all defensive second team, Jaren Jackson Jr., Asur Thompson. That's the other one. So Amen Thompson won the dunk contest at the All-Star break. And then Nick Clax is the center for the all defensive second team. All rookie first team, Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Asur Thompson, Brandon Miller, Derek Lively, and then Scoot Henderson, Jamie Jaquez, Amen Thompson, Keontae George, and Marcus Sasser. So we are the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We do have the play-in tournament, so two tournaments, the play-in tournament and the in-season tournament. I didn't even check, forgot already to check the in-season tournament and how that, you know, how that happened. Damn, I don't think I can see it anymore. Can't see it anymore. But we're gonna look at the season stats for our team. So Maxey was 27.4. He shot what 40% from three, 91% for free throw line. We had, should I look at it this way or we'll just do it this way? 26.1 for Joel Embiid, averaged 54% from the field, 34% from three, 85% from free throw line. D'Anthony Melton had what 9 points. You saw he was on the defensive team, averaging 1.9, almost two steals a game. 77% from the free throw line, 33% from three. Tobias Harris was our fourth leading scorer. Actually, let's do it by points. Kelly Oubre was our third leading scorer, 16.4. Shot 42% from the field, almost 35% from the three-point line, 73% from the line. Tobias Harris, 11.8, 9.3 for Dan Demand. We saw that. Marcus Morris at 9. Mo Bamba, 6 for Rocco. Did we not have any injuries? I feel like we had no injuries. Says Council got hurt in the G League, but I don't think we had any major injuries. We were healthy all season. I have injuries turned on too, right? I know I do, bro. I know I do. Injuries are on, and so I just got blessed. I was just lucky. We had no injuries. But is there a way I can see the in-season tournament winner? I don't think I can. League history, NBA history, past champions. Hopefully, I guess not. So I guess next season I'll make sure that before the season is over, I check the in-season tournament standings. So we just completely missed out on that. But we're gonna simulate the play-in tournament to see who will be taking on. There you see you have the Knicks, you have the Bucks, you have the Celtics, and the Magic. So we'll simulate the play-in as we will be taking on Giannis and Dame and the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. We'll look at, their team as they got Dame, Beauchamp, Chris Middleton, Giannis, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, Jay Crowder, Cam Payne. I don't see anybody that they may have added at the trade deadline. I don't think they were active in the trade deadline. So, this is it's gonna be tough. It's not easy, but we're gonna probably add more minutes to Maxey and we'll probably I think we should just keep the minutes that we have. We may add a couple more minutes for Tyrese Maxey. So we'll take 2 minutes away from Obama and make it 37 for Maxey. That's the only change we're gonna make. But let's see how we do in round one against the Milwaukee Bucks. As we win game one at home, as we should, defend home court. 35 for Maxey, 28 and 21 for Joel Embiid. I think in the playoffs I am gonna show the team comparison. So we only made 7 threes, but 37 and 40 from the free throw line. Same fast break points. We had way more points in the paints than they did. Second chance points, more bench points, more assists. We had more offensive and defensive rebounds, more steals, more blocks. They had more turnovers, so they had more fouls. So the more, they had more fouls and turnovers. We want them to have more of those things than we did. And their biggest lead was 20. Our biggest lead was 16. So it was a back and forth game. Let's see if we can beat them in game two, and we do. And this time, Maxey, 35 points. Beat only 16 points, but he had a double-double. We only beat him by a point, though, 44 for Giannis, 24, and 11 for Dame. We had 14 threes. They had 14 threes. We were perfect from the free throw line. Points in the paint were damn near even. Second chance point. This game was way closer than the first game. As you see, the defensive rebounds, we had more. We had more rebounds. steals we had, blocks we had. We had more turnovers though. We had more fouls. We were up 14 at one point. They were up 6 at one point. Let's see if we can go up 3-0, and we do. Are we going to sweep them or get the gentleman sweep? Chris Middleton with 24, but 35 for Maxey, 23 for Tobias Harris. Embiid doesn't even really have to score in this series right now, and we're still winning, as we had 11 threes for them. They only had 14 free throw attempts to our 35. So we got to the line more often than they did, and we complete the sweep. We got the brooms, we got the dustpans, and we swept their ass off the floor. And now they're off the floor, the basketball floor, and now they're sitting at home. But Maxey with 38, he averaged what, over 30 in this series. 28 and 14 for Embiid, 25 and 12 for Kelly Oubre, and 22 threes. We only had 12 free throw attempts to their 32, and we still beat them by 31 points. We're going to be taking on Miami. They swept the Hawks as we await the Cavs Pacers series. They're tied 2-2, and then Chicago and New York Knicks. They're Knicks up 3-1. So let's see what happens in those series as Cleveland wins that one. Chicago wins it. And I want these series to go long so we can rest, get our rest on. There we go, Indiana. Chicago. Send it to 7 games as the Knicks advance. They upset the second seed Bulls. And I'm rooting for the Pacers. Cavs make it. And then on this side, we got Game 7 between the Grizzlies and Suns. My Phoenix Suns move on. And Golden State beat the Lakers in 7. So now in the second round, we got Miami. We got Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Buckets, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo, Jamie Jaquez, Kevin Love, Josh Richardson, Highsmith, DeLon Wright, Thomas Bryant, Jordan Goodwin. So their team was the same. Gallinari, Jovic, Drew Smith, RJ Hampton. Yeah. So not going to make any changes to the lineup. Simulate game 1 as we are undefeated in the playoffs so far. 30 points for Kelly Oubre, Tyrese Maxey with 23. What is up with Embiid not scoring? But 15, 9, 3, and 3. It's a good game, but he is not scoring a lot in these playoff games. But 18 three-pointers for us, 32 free throw attempts, only 6 fast break points. They had way more points in the paints than we did. I feel like we're a bigger team than them. 31 bench points. They had more assists. They had more offensive rebounds. We had more defensive rebounds. They had more steals, same amount of blocks. We had more turnovers, same amount of fouls. We were up 16. They were up 12. Don't know how we won that game. They were beating us 35-27 in the first quarter. Guess we outscored them in the third quarter. That was very important. Cleveland are up 1-0, Golden State up 1-0, Phoenix up 1-0. But let's see if we can get a win here. And we remain undefeated in the postseason. Embiid, 28 and 11. That's what I want to see out of them. Jimmy Butler with a double-double. And they had no fast break points to our 4. Same amount of points in the paint. They had more second chance points. We had more bench points. They had more assists. They had more offensive and defensive rebounds. How are they out-rebounding us? They had more turnovers, more fouls. They were up 8. We were up 6. So series is kind of close, even though we're up 2-0. Now we head to Miami. And if we get a win here, we should be guaranteed a spot in the Eastern Conference Finals. And, yeah, it's just a matter of, are we going to gentlemen sweep them or sweep them? Bam with 20, but 31 for Embiid, 25 for Oubre, 23 for Tyrese Maxey with 11 assists, so he had a double-double. We had 16 threes, 22 free throws, 8 fast break points, 34 points in the paint, 12 second chance, 32 bench, 24 assists, combined 56 rebounds, 8 steals, 6 blocks, 16 turnovers. We were up 40, and their biggest lead was 3. And look at my Suns over there sweeping the Pelicans, as we're probably going to be playing the Cavs, and we still are undefeated, man. What a year 1 this is. 39 and 22 for Joel Embiid, 25 points for Tyrese Maxey, as we hit 11 of 12 free throws, 4 fast break points. We shut them out again when it came to fast break points. More points in the paint, 36. And New York, not going down easy. Same thing with the Pelicans. But we're probably going to be playing the Cavs. Team I don't want to see. Let's go, Knicks. Damn it. So we will be taking on The also scary in simulation Cleveland Cavs, and then you got Dallas and Phoenix over there on the West, 6 and 8 seed. So we'll see what Cleveland has. They got Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Matt Strus, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Karis LeVert, Isaac Okoro, Ricky Rubio, Tristan Thompson, Ty Jerome, Sam Merrill, Dean Wade. So it's the same team. We win the series, and we will be in the NBA Finals in year one. Crazy, right? And we lose game one. I hate playing the Cavs in simulation. Why are they so damn good? Embiid, 33, 17, 24 for Harris. Maxey with 16, so he kind of cooled off. We only lost by 9 points, but look at that. 10 first quarter points. Unacceptable. 28 for Donovan Mitchell. What happened, bro? They only had 11 free throw attempts, too. They had more points in the paint. They had more bench points. Just a bad game. See what happens over here. Dallas wins. All right, we got a bounce back game, too. We can't go down 2-0 and go to Cleveland. Oh, my God, man. Lose by 7. 17 first. What is up with us in the first quarter? We might have to make some adjustments. Gonna have to make some adjustments. Pat Bev. Just a minute with him, and we're gonna give some more to Embiid and Maxey. Gotta make adjustments when and something's not working. So we went from being undefeated the whole playoffs. We get to the damn Eastern Conference Finals where we have home court advantage, and now we're gonna get swept by the Cavs. 2K knows what it's doing, bro. At least we're not going to get swept. We at least win one. 37 for Maxey, 34 for Oubre. And you know what? Season's on the line. We're just going to have to bump them up some more. Who minutes can I take away? I'm going to do Pat Bev. Just going to leave it like that. And we get gentlemen swept by the damn Cavs, losing in the Eastern Conference Finals. So annoying playing the Cavs, man. So annoying. And I'm rooting for my Phoenix Suns here as Luka, the MVP, wins the Western Conference Finals MVP. And then Donovan Mitchell wins the Eastern Conference Finals MVP as we have a Mavs-Cavs Finals. And we'll see who wins the championship as Cleveland wins in 7, even though Luka wins Finals MVP. That's kind of cool that Luka won it, even though they didn't win the championship. But we'll look at the playoff stats for our team. If I go back, not team stats. As Maxey led the team in the playoffs with 28.5, Embiid 25.5, 19.7 for Kelly Oubre, 9.6. Let's put it in order. Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, Morris, DeAnthony Melton. So tough. I mean, we just ran into the Cavs, and we ended up losing to the team that won it all anyway. So we'll get to the offseason. Player retirements. Udonis Haslem finally retiring from the Miami Heat, along with K Love. DeAndre, do we see any Hall of Famers here? I mean, Udonis Haslem probably should have his jersey retired. Got K Love, Hall of Famer right there. DeAndre Jordan, who won the ring with the Nuggets last season in real life. So, don't see any. Oh, Pat Bev retires from us. And then staff retirements, Tiago Splitter, former Spur center. And then league meetings, all got rejected. Draft lottery. Don't think we're going to have... Oh! Number 7. All right, so let's see how this plays out. So the Kings are going to stay at 14. OKC's going to stay at 13. Trailblazers stay at 12. Timberwolves stay at 11, so everything staying the way it is. So, okay, so this is the first big change. So the Pistons at number 10, not the Celtics. All right, it's about to get crazy now. The Rockets instead of the Raptors. Jazz stay at 8. We were number 7, right? So Hornets at 7. OKC at 6. Wizards at 5. Okay, so we don't have that pick. So I don't even know why I went through this. And the Celtics get the number 1 pick. Just help them get better than they already are. But we do have a pick at 29. Staff signing, we are going to keep Nick Nurse. He was the coach of the year. We're going to keep Bobby Jackson as the assistant head coach. We'll go to the NBA draft, where we are going to see if we can maybe find a trade partner maybe for our first round pick. See what teams are offering. Nothing really, so yeah. We'll probably stay put and pick. See what the Celtics take. So they take that small forward. There was a trade that I actually skipped through on accident. And we'll just go to our pick. So we have some trade offers. So they're offering us Brook Lopez. We have Embiid. How would we fit Brook Lopez? I don't think that would be a good pick for us. Sam Merrill, Conker, Nick Richards, Mitch Robinson, Gabe Vincent will actually be a nice piece for us. I didn't even look at the prospects yet that we could potentially take. We're not bringing Ben Simmons back. That would be crazy. TJ McConnell, could bring him back to Philly. These aren't bad offers, but I don't think we're going to trade for any of those players. What position should we take? Maybe like a point guard, shooting guard? Bruce Bowen, all-star. Okay, over 16 points. Can play a little defense. No, we'll take this guy, Jamie Dudley. See what they say about him. Meaning that Kelly Oubre could be expendable as a free agent if his price tag gets too high. And we do have another pick. And I think, you know, with this being the first rebuild, we're going to pick. We're going to stick and pick. There's a point guard here. He's a 3-point. Yeah, why not? We'll take him. Cecil Burke. And we have another pick. And we'll probably stick and pick here as well and maybe take like a backup center, 7'2", 19. He can shoot three a little bit. He can play defense. He can rebound. Yeah, we're going to take Sam Baylor. Has to fight hard to make an NBA roster. Okay, and we have another pick. All right, this one we're going to trade. We're going to trade. We're not trading with the Cavs since they eliminated us. We're not trading with the Clippers. Miami Heat, maybe. Kings, maybe. Lakers, maybe. You know, we'll do the Lakers, you know, as a tribute to Kobe. You know, Kobe's from Philly. Lakers was, you know, the team that he played for. So, yeah, we'll do it for a second-round pick next year for the Lakers. Because they take a small forward. And why do we have another pick? God. We don't even have trades for this one. So we took a center, we took a small forward, shooting guard, we took a point guard. We might as well take a power forward here. So, can this guy play power forward? No. All right, so this guy can score on the inside. For a power forward. I mean, this guy can play post defense. He can shoot the three. CJ Rhodes. He made more three-pointers than any other power forward, huh? Why do they have so many? We might as well take all positions. So I don't think we took a shooting guard. And Johnny Cheeks, we love the name. He's athletic. Man, so looks like a kind of a weak draft class. Pelicans got a steal, number 16. That's the highest rated overall I've seen so far. Um, where was our pick in the first round? With the 76ers, right? So 74 for Dudley. And then in the second round, where we had a lot of picks, we got a 74 point guard. We got a 71 center. And we traded that pick with the Lakers. They got a 73 overall. And we got a 70 power forward. So we did a really good job in a 70 shooting guard in the second. We're going to sign all those dudes, bro. I think I'm going to sign them all. I drafted them all. I think I'm going to sign them. I'm going to sign Dudley. I'm going to sign Burke. I'm going to sign him. I'm going to sign Rhodes. And I'm going to sign Cheeks. I'm going to sign all of them. We don't have any team player options. LeBron. Let's look at everybody that declined. LeBron, Kawhi, and Paul George all declined. Jalen Duren, D'Lo, OG, Westbrook. So Westbrook, Kawhi, Paul George, just leaving James Harden like that. That trade couldn't have went better for us. When I say us, I mean the 76ers. Qualifying offers, we have Tyrese Maxey, Traquavion Smith, and Kenny Lofton Jr. We're not going to offer one on Ricky Council. He was hurt, so I'm letting him go. Traquavion, I'm thinking about not offering it to him, but we're just going to offer it to him. We're going to leave it like that. And then let's look at the roster. So we have for point guard right now, we have the rookie Burke that we took. We do not have Pat Bev anymore. Tyrese Maxey is going to be the starting point guard. Shooting guard, De'Anthony Melton. We have to bring him back, right? He was on defensive first team or second team, so we're going to have to bring him back. Small forward, who's our small forward? We got Tobias Harris at power forward with Embiid. Who was our starting small forward? Nick Batum, Rocco. Who was our small forward, man? Kelly Oubre, right? So Kelly Oubre and De'Anthony Melton. So looking at free agents, have any bird rights on anybody? Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Rocco. So Maxey, I think I'm going to give him a big contract. He deserves it. So we're going to offer him a big contract. Tobias Harris, I mean, he was okay. Rocco. Kind of want to keep this group together. Where is De'Anthony Melton? Did we make him a qualifying offer too? Okay, there's De'Anthony Melton. So De'Anthony Melton, 2-year deal, up the money, offer him. And then Tobias Harris, maybe. We could try to add bring James Harden back. A Kawhi, a LeBron. What if we try adding one of them to the team? Pascal Siakam, Nick Nurse knows him. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Choosing him over Tobias Harris. Let's try to do that. Now we give him a player option. So why not? Tyrese Maxey, De'Anthony Melton, Pascal Siakam. And we will let go of Tobias Harris. We would lose Rocco and all these other guys. And I think this move, bringing back De'Anthony Melton, bringing back Tyrese Maxey, locking him up, and then, bringing in Pascal Siakam, a guy that Nick Nurse won a championship with, over Tobias Harris, really upgrades. You do not have enough room on the side sign. You may only sign players for the amount of cap space you got remaining for the league minimum. God damn it. So we didn't have enough to sign Pascal Siakam. Why did they make it seem like I had enough? Maybe we could have kept the qualifying offer for Tyrese Maxey. He was a restricted free agent. Maybe I think I messed that up. But we would have had to match, any offers that he had. So I guess who can we afford now? Power forward. Obi Toppin. Bring Markelle Fultz back. Did we lose Tobias Harris? Yeah, I think he signed with a different team. So we'll look at where the some of the top players went. So Kawhi going to the Jazz. We got Tyrese Maxey back. Clippers get Paul George and James Harden back, but they lose Kawhi. Where did Clay goes back to the Warriors? Oh, we lost Kelly Oubre. Damn, to the Thunder. So we lose Kelly Oubre. But why don't I see do we have Tobias Harris on the roster? So we need a small forward. I swear I do not see Tobias Harris. Like, where is Tobias Harris? He's gone, bro. Like, where is he? Okay, this is crazy. Don't see him anywhere. Tobias Harris is like gone, bro. He is just like gone. Yeah, I don't see him. So if he's gone, I mean, we made the Eastern Conference final. So I would be happy with bringing back Rocco, who, what? How much did he average? 6, 1.4 steals. I would bring back Rocco, team option. I wanted Siakam so bad, but he's not gonna take that. We need a small forward to replace Kelly Oubre, who fits the system. Isaac Okoro, but he's restricted. I mean, Nick Batum, we could bring back just to actually play. He was on the bench last season, so bringing Nick Batum back. Marcus Morris, maybe we bring him back. We lost Pat Bev. Yeah, so we'll bring Marcus Morris back. Just get the guys back. So we'll get Nick Batum. We get Rocco and Marcus Morris. So right now we're bringing the same team back, and we only lost. Well, the game seems to have lost Tobias Harris because he is nowhere to be found. But Tobias Harris, Pat Bev to retirement, and Kelly Oubre. But I think we have enough depth to just, fill in the rest, as LeBron has not signed with a team. Yes, Pascal Siakam, but so we have 1, 2, the rookie that we drafted. We got 3, the other rookie, and Jaden Springer. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Need a better backup center than Paul Reed, maybe. Let's do that. Now, Andre Drummond, could bring him back to Philly. Tristan Thompson, Rashawn Holmes, could bring him back to Philly. Biyombo, Sarge, Mo Bamba, we could bring back. Might as well bring back Mo Bamba. Look on a 1-year deal. Yeah, bring back Mo Bamba. And I think we should be done in free agency. We're just bringing back our guys. And, couple of minuses. But we should be able to at least still be a top team in the East. That'll keep that team chemistry, keep that together. As LeBron is not signing with nobody, Siakam is not signing with anybody, and we're on almost the last day. Maybe if I make him a last pitch, like a 1-year deal, no trade clause. He's insulted. Oh, okay. Who offered him? Lakers 1-year deal, $5 million. Like, come on. What about LeBron? Come win a championship, Philly? Nah, that wouldn't be right. Get Kenny Lofton. We'll look at the player progression. As Maxey goes up, DeAnthony Melton goes up, Mo Bamba goes up, but everybody, Jaden Springer went up. Lofton goes up. But yeah, Maxey is going to be even better. Summer League, we are going to fill it out automatically, and we are also going to meant to simulate it. And I guess we'll simulate the Summer League, and we got eliminated, and the Pistons win it all. Who balled out? Sasser. All-Star City Selection, we are going to be going to Dallas. Auto-generated rookies. 2K Hoop Summit, we're going to simulate that and see who did their thing. So this Bob Singleton guy, he is a point guard. Looks like he has great ratings, but only a C+ right now. Danny Bryant, he's a B-. He looks like the best player, could be the best player. And then on the world team, Meyer dropped 22. He's a C- point guard, shooting guard. Another point guard, shooting guard, Claudio Batista. And then there's a power forward center right there. And then we are going to advance to the next season. But what a year one, what a first video for our NBA 2K24 Realistic Rebuild Series, making it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, getting gentlemen swept by the Cavaliers, who went on to win the championship. But we had, Joel Embiid, who was a clutch player candidate, MVP candidate. Tyrese Maxey broke out. We were looking to bring in some big names like Pascal Siakam in free agency. Couldn't do it, but we were able to bring some pieces back, bring some depth back, and hopefully, with, the team being familiar with each other and the team chemistry, even though we had a couple of losses, Pat Bev to retirement, Kelly Oubre to free agency, Tobias Harris, don't know where he is. We got to find out where he landed. Even with those losses, I feel like we should still be able to be a top team in the Eastern Conference Finals, and hopefully we can get back to the Eastern Conference Finals in year two. But that'll wrap it up for part one of the Philadelphia 76ers NBA 2K24 realistic rebuild. Stay tuned for part two. I want to tell everybody Happy New Year. Happy Kobe year. You know, he is the cover star of NBA 2K24. So happy Kobe year, everybody. And stay blessed, stay safe, and stay tuned for part two.